Lights are blinking. Push to pass. Goes up. He occupies the outside stall. Movement from the middle of the line. He holds them up now, lets them go racing. 5 Degrees was going backwards right at the psychological moment. Django won the start from Noir de Rouge, Salon de Chevelle, and 5 Degrees goes up very quickly after the beginning. In behind them, Dark Prospect, Zan Darrell, and Hall is going to drop the grey. Push to pass across their backs to be last, leaving the straight. At the 1800, going out by Beckett's Gate, Noir de Rouge led for Clark early on, just wants to rip and tear a little. 5 Degrees sent up by Stone, travelling second and trailed by Salon de Chevelle. Django fourth on the inside as they go by the 1600, then a length and a half to Zan Darrell. Dark Prospect camped on its outside, and trailing the field is Pushed to Past, about 7 from the leader to the back at the 1400, and Clark took another hold of Noir de Rouge just to try and steady him down. And as they go over towards the back straight, Noir de Rouge led by half a length on 5 Degrees, who's going up and is about to test it at the 1200. Boy, didn't they ramp up the pace there, the two girls. Noir de Rouge, 5 Degrees, and so once again Stone has to take hold. She tested, she couldn't get there. 3 lengths Salon de Chevelle, Django on the fence by the 1000. Almost 2 lengths Zan Darrell, Dark Prospect, who've been together right from the word go. And last of all is Pushed to Pass. Again they come back to them by the 900, where Noir de Rouge leads the way. 3/4, 5 Degrees, who's done some work. A length and a half away then Salon de Chevelle. So the favourites had a peach run right throughout. On the rails, fourth is Django, then a length and a half to Dark Prospect, patiently ridden at his first middle distance test. Zan Darrell dropping out near the rail, and Pushed to Pass about to join it, nearing the home corner. By the 500 they come, and 5 Degrees again goes up to test Noir de Rouge. A length away behind them, Salon de Chevelle, now being asked the question by Stake, coming into the home corner. They beat off Django. Dark Prospect runs on. Further back is Pushed to Pass. 5 Degrees the leader. Here comes Salon de Chevelle at the 200. It's Salon de Chevelle and 5 Degrees who will fight. 5 Degrees kicks in hard from Salon de Chevelle. A length and a half to Dark Prospect. Salon de Chevelle again got his head in front. He'll be just a touch too good, Salon de Chevelle. Salon de Chevelle beat 5 Degrees. I think might have held second from Dark Prospect and Pushed to Pass. Very close for minor placings. A gap Noir de Rouge, Zan Darrell, and pulling up last is Django. Salon de Chevelle had the great run. 5 Degrees will hold second. It's a very tight go for third though. Sixth the winner, Salon de Chevelle, ridden by Daniel Stake. Gave the favourite there the perfect ride, and with 5 Degrees going up and testing Noir de Rouge, they certainly turned it on there at 1 point through the middle stages of the race. 5 Degrees goes down fighting. Salon de Chevelle makes it back to back, and in fact makes it 4 in a line, having won its last 2 before the break. Then at Bunbury first up saluting, and now back here to Ascot for only the second time in his career, and gets the money. 261.50 from 5 Degrees. She was brave. $2.40. Third went to number 3, Dark Prospect. No third dividend. Fourth is number 7, Pushed to Pass. 6.537. The time to come after the running of race 2. So he looks a really progressive type there. That's his 5th now from 7, Salon de Chevelle. A trade fair from Montelier for the Linwood Park team. Ted Marilyn Van Heemst, Troy and Chad Van Heemst, and trained by Lindsay Smith. The next of the afternoon, the running of the Arlec Handicap at 2:29 with Royal Command out, as well as Marchigiano, number 9. 1 and 9 are out of the next on the card. Right, let's get down now to the enclosure as Gareth Hall prepares to catch up with some of the connections there of Salon de Chevelle. Well, State gave it the perfect ride. He had a sweet trip all of the way, and 5 Degrees went down, having to do a little bit of toil there, but she was really brave over the final stages. Gareth, let's head down there with you in the enclosure. Don't forget, of course, we're not far away from the Cox Plate.
And Lindsay Smith's just making his way down to the winner's circle, and he's got a lot of time for this day at Salon de Chevelle. He gave it a pretty good rap during the week on radio, and he's about to join us here after training the second winner of the day here at Ascot. Lindsay, congratulations. That was a good performance.
Yeah, but second horse was brave, wasn't it? Luckily, the second horse had to do a little bit of work, otherwise he might have held us off. But it was a good jump for this horse from the 1700 to the 2100. He's not rock hard yet, but I thought he'd come strong late, so he's a horse with a good future.
So you were confident probably mid-race when they did go pretty hard down the back there?
Yeah, and he had to get going and chase, so his fitness had to be somewhere near his best, but there's a bit more improvement there, so he'll go to a couple of weeks' time, there's another one of these, and then we'll just keep stepping him up. Whether it's this year or not, I don't know, but I'll aim for it. And because he's
Perth Cup.
Yeah, because he's 5, so he's had plenty of time to rest. But if he hits brick wall, well, he can come back next year.
Job well done.
Cheers.
There's Lindsay Smith there and Daniel Stake. Brittany, it's great to see him back here in WA. He had a little bit of time over there in Victoria, but he is one of our better riders when he's in form, and that was a gem of a ride.
It certainly was. The horse got really the run of the race with those two up front, with a bit of a muddling tempo, sort of putting it on, bringing it back, but Stacky just able to get the horse in a lovely rhythm. But to the second horse's credit, 5 Degrees, it really fought back for a few moments there where you thought, oh, hang on, is Salon du Cheval the moral that you thought it was going to and just pass? But it was able to fight off her.
Yeah, she's a beauty, 5 Degrees. She did it tough once again. She had to sit outside the leader. She put the pace on in this race down the back, and she just doesn't know how to give up that fight. She won 3 wide without cover last start, and she was a big effort today. And I thought Dark Prospect to finish 3rd. First go at this trip today, settled nicely, and I think Neville Parnham would be pretty happy with that performance as well.
Certainly would be. And a good training performance by Lindsay as well. This horse had 10 weeks between runs when it won over the 1675, and then to come out today second up over 2100 after that 10-week break. A really good performance. And Daniel Stake, well, you must be enjoying being back home.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this horse.
Now tell us about this horse. What did you assess with that tempo up front today?
Oh, look, it helped him get into a nice rhythm. I thought it was a proper staying race, and yeah, I think we're seeing a proper stayer as well.
When you came to the corner, were you pretty confident that you were going to be able to run the leader down?
Yeah, I mean, I had a look at 5 Degrees, and it looked like it was going okay, and it certainly performed that way last start. I had a bit of confidence on what was underneath me.
Did it surprise you how that leader just fought back with you and you just had to find a little extra in this straight?
Oh, not so much. I mean, it raced 7 days ago and it's very fit, and it was a strong win, 3 wide, no cover last start, so I wasn't too surprised.
Well done on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, Daniel Stake, he's a man with plenty of ability. He rides a second winner with Salon du Cheval. So that's race 2 done and dusted. Our feature race here at Ascot today is a beauty. It's race 7. It's the Lister race, the Belgravia Stakes. And Mark Woolwood now joins us.